perch 10 feet high, he howls into the sky. Tiny hero on a quest, with a heart inside his chest. Snow White needs a friend, the best. In his mind he never rests.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening. Hi, everybody. I tried Suno to make a song to go with our opening about our character tonight. I hope everybody is doing well. It is being a little glitchy here. I hope it's not for you. Struggle through it and make it through. I may have to go back to my old settings, move things back to where they were beforehand. Anyway, you guys, how are you? I hope you had a happy new year. Welcome, welcome. It's good to be back. I had a wonderful time with the grandkids, with McLean and Rook and Rory. I got to take them to the library for the first time. They hadn't been to the big public library in Eugene, and got there. Oh, they got to check out books. They played. We spent 2.5 hours there. They loved it. Absolutely loved it. Had a really good time with them. Had a nice New Year's, and then Bob and I drove back yesterday, and in no traffic. We made it back like in record time, and that was usually Portland is some of the worst traffic around. It's really terrible, and it was on New Year's Day. There was nobody on the highway, so it was great. We breezed through Portland and breezed up the highway and made it home in just under 5 hours, which was a record, I think. Pretty cool. Yay. So, it is glitchy too. Okay. Well, we'll just keep going then. And what we have and see. So tonight, I thought I would bring back some of your favorites. A couple of them. And to start the new year off, the New Year's off with old favorites. You know, we can't let our old favorites disappear completely. So, tonight, to start off with, Linda, you'll love this. I know. It is going to be a little bit of a celebration with our buddy. Let's see if I get it right. Skippyjon Jones. Yes, Skippyjon is back for tonight. Yay! Yay. It's going to be so much fun. This is, and it's pretty funny. I had a great time, and I listened to Judy Schochner actually reading it to get a little bit of a rhythm of how she does, because she always has some special rhythms when there's the special little things that he does, and so that was kind of fun to do. But yeah, so I've got 2 stories tonight. We're going to start with Skippyjon, then we go to another one, and I have a board meeting for my Two Waters Arts Alliance, so we're only going to do 2 tonight, but I'll be back on Sunday with more. So let's get going here and see what Skippyjon Jones Snow What has to say. Oh my goodness. Jezebel, Jillyboo, and Jujubee outside playing with Skippyjon. And they can think we can snow mice and snow bunnies or something. Skippyjon Jones loved to play in the snow with his sisters, Jezebel, Jujubee, and Jillyboo. And this melted his mama's heart faster than a bowl full of butter on a hot beach. Mitten kittens, called out Mama Junebug Jones. Time for some hot catnip cocoa. With marshmallows, begged the girls. And ice cubes, asked Skippy. Don't need ice cubes, Mr. Pillow, said Mama, but we need to pick out a book. Snow White, gushed the girls. It's our favorite fuzzy tale. Fuzzy tail, schmuzzy tail, declared the kitty boy. I don't like that story, he said, making a disagreeable face. Then he stomped off to his room, carrying a tray of ice cubes. Listen here, Grumpy Gums, said Mama, following close behind. Your sisters have listened to your favorite books without even once giving me on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I know what I'm missing. A fuzzy white cat, a prince, And some kissing. Ugh, said Skippy, wiping his mouth with the back of his paw. Then he popped over to his mirror, and using his very best Spanish accent, he said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the handsomest chihuahua of all?" "Why, it is you, Senor Skip," replied the prepared for a long journey into his closet. Then, as always, he began to sing in a muy soft voice. "Oh, my name is Skippito Frisquito, and I know an old fuzzy tailito. It's got plenty of fights, but no one wears tights. And that's the best part, mis amigos." Back on the couch, Junebug had begun reading to the girls. Once upon a pillow sat a beautiful cat princess. Her fur was as white as snow, her eyes as black as coal, and her whiskers were as full as burp. "My tummy," added Jujubee, "a deep, dark forest." He hadn't even gone 4 paws before his tail puffed out. "Oh, don't be such a scaredy cat," chided a fox from behind a tree. "I'm not a scaredy cat," hissed the gatito. "I am Skippito Frisquito, the great sword fighter." "You are," snickered the fox, "and I'm a chihuahua." Skippito gave him a look that would freeze a fuego. Then he took off toward a light in the distance. Over the river and through the woods, 7 small amigos opened the door to their cozy little cottage and sniffed. "Something is not right, dudes," said the first. "Some dog has been chewing my zapato," said the second. "And licking my leche," said the third. "And sitting in my zia." But it wasn't a dog. It was Skippito, hooted the puchitos, piling on top of their amigo. "Los chimichangos!" exclaimed the gatito. "What are you doing?" Back. "We have come to free Nieve, explained Poquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. "Snow who?" asked the gatito. Got it. "Snow who?" asked the gatito. "Not snow who, dude," replied Tomatillo. "Snow what?" "Talk of Nieve, whipped a sloth, chanting, "Snow what? Snow White, Snowito. We've been cursed by a wicked Huachito. She sleeps in the cube till she's kissed by a dude. So pucker up, Pooch, and Smoochito." "I'm not kissing nobody," declared Skippito. "Not tonight," said the puppies, "but mañana, muchacho." After a tail wagging and a whisker washing, every pup fell fast asleep, dreaming of Snow what? Every pup except Skippito. "Her fur is as white as the snow." Snore more, snore. "Her eyes are as black as the coal." Snore some more. "Her nose is as pink as the peony." She's such a beautiful lady. Drool. At the first bark of dawn, the Ocho Puchos were up and out in search of the frozen princesa. "But why is she frozen?" asked Skippito. "Because, Wolf Don Diego, she is hot." "See," added Poquito Tito, "and the wicked bruja is not." Hot or not, the tiny troop would trudge through the thicket and thorn for Nieveque, and nothing was going to stop them. Not even a sleeping dragon. But it stopped Skippito. He fainted. "Oh, he's out cold, dudes," whispered Neno, barked Beratito. Then all the puppies prepared their amigo for the grande rescue. First they dressed him, then they blessed him. Salchichas, sausages and peaches, rumble tummy in the dragon's den, one little dog with a strength of 10. Salchichas, sausages and peaches. One more time. Salchichas. I think I'm going to have to move things back. As Skippyjo woke up, he not only smelled the sausage, he looked like one too. That's right. They're tights, scolded Poquito Tito, and any prince who has ever rescued a princesa has to wear them. But who's doing that? Asked Skippyjo, scratching his head. Dude, howled the doggies in disbelief. You are. Suddenly, the potent puff of panic poofed out Skippyjo's tail and popped his pantalones. Stand back, warned Bertito. Then quicker than you can say snails, scales, and humpback whales, Skippyjo rocketed up over the waking dragon. "Arr!" roared the dragon with a shot of flame. And the Puchitos loaded their slingshots with salchichas and aimed straight for the dragon's fiery boca. "While we distract, it's time to act," shouted his amigos from below. "Do your part and melt her heart," barked Tomatillo, covering his corazon with his paws. And quicker than you can say a beso con queso, Skippyjo landed right next to the cubito de hielo and the frozen princesa. She was in no mood for a smoochito. So at the top of his itty-bitty lungs, he shouted, "Snow what? Wake up!" Nieveque heard nada. Nothing, but it scared the living fire right out of Eldro away. Now, nada stood in the way of saving the princesa except ice and a pair of fuzzy lips. "Dude, just kiss the cube," begged Poquito Tito again. And so he did. Back in their room, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo were busy playing their own version of Snow White when with an ice cube stuck to his nose. "He's been licking ice cubes again," said Jujubee, shaking her head. "Yup," said Jillyboo. "He likes ice." "Uh-huh," added Jezebel. "Ice is nice." Mama Junebug Jones was doing a crossword puzzle at the table when her kitty boy crawled onto her lap and buried his face in her soft, warm neck. "Whoa," said Mama. "Some little squeegee has a cold, wet nose." "Snow what?" asked Skippy. "What?" said Mama. "I love you." "Snow what?" Thumbkin asked Mama. "What?" said Snippy. "You just melted your mama's heart." At bedtime, the Jones girls overheard their brother bouncing on his big boy bed, saying, "Oh, Skippyjon Jones, the bravest of knights, but when I save a princess, I will not wear tights." "What princess?" asked Jujubee, running into his room. "Snow what?" replied the kitty boy, bouncing higher. "Snow who?" "Meant Snow White," reasoned Jezebel. "Snow I didn't," declared Skippy. "I said..." "Good night," called Mama from down the hall. Skippy said, "Good night." Oh my goodness. Wow. What craziness tonight on the internet. I think I'm going to have to move everything back to where I had it beforehand. We'll do that for Sunday. I know. Look at the right. It is a fun one. I just haven't read it as much as the other one, so I don't know it quite as well, but it's still fun. Okay. So checking out what you guys are saying. You're laughing. Issues with the internet. Yes. All right. Hopefully, before it has too many more issues, we will get this last one in for you guys. And then for Sunday, what I'll do is I'll have to rewire everything. I'll have to move things back to where they were and run some wires elsewhere. But that will work. I can do that. I can do that. That'll work. So the next one is another one of our favorites. There he is. Yep. And yep, wonky donkey. Okay. Wonky donkey, yes, yay. I think I'll put myself, well, hang on. Wonky donkey, I might be able to pair for wonky donkey because it's a big one. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Wonky Donkey, The Wonky Donkey by Craig Smith and illustrated by Katz Cowley. Oh my gosh, this bird always cracks me up. It's always a good inspiration too. I love doing Wonky Donkey because it's a great inspiration for drawing. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Eeyaw. And he had only 3 legs. He was a wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Eeyaw. And he only had 3 legs and 1 eye. He was a winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye, and he liked to listen to country music. Yee-haw! He was a honky-tonky winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He was a lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. Now, I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Ee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelt really, really bad. He was a stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. Now, I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Yee-haw! He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelt really, really bad. And that morning, he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. He was a cranky, stinky, stinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road, and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. And that morning he got up early and he hadn't had any coffee. And he always getting up to mischief. He was a hanky-panky, cranky, stinky-dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. And that morning he got up early and hadn't had any coffee. And he was always getting up to mischief, but he was quite good looking. He was a spunky, hanky-panky, cranky, stinky-dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky, wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! And that is Wonky Donkey. Oh my gosh. Apparently they made it into a song. There we go. Well, this has been some kind of craziness with all of these things keep bopping out. I have to untie my tongue. Camera, yeah, it is an untie your tongue type of thing. It is crashing out on me right and left. Hopefully it's going off to YouTube, okay? And you guys are getting... What I'm going to do is I am going to head out because I'm going to try to fix this up before I get ready for my board meeting in 20 minutes and have to do all that stuff. So I know it's kind of short tonight. But on Sunday when we're back, we'll have story time. So I have things back where they were, and hopefully that will restore the strength on my... on the signal here. It shouldn't be crashing out like this, but it is. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, and I have the hiccups. Yes. Yeah. All right, you guys. That's it for story time tonight. 2 little short favorites, old favorites to start off a new year. It's quite the start to the new year. All the things that 2025 is, the mathematical equations that go with 2025, and being a a perfect, what is it, perfect square year and all these other kind of things. I don't know. But I hope your New Year's was good and got started off well. Mine was nice to spend with grandkids. A little bit chaotic, but still it was nice to spend with them. But yeah, Happy New Year. And I'll be back on Sunday. We're back in the saddle here of stories. And I am going to just say it's time for us to head out. All right, here we go. Bye, everybody.